Yo, what's up, people? This your boy P. Ross, the animated black man, back in the building with another video. And yo, check this out, right? Today we're gonna be talking about the Nightmare on Elm Street series. I'm gonna rank the movies from worst to best, okay? So, let's get into it. Stand by and check it out, yo. Yo, let's keep it real. While in the 80s, horror movies got a little bit out of control, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them were goofy as hell, you know, but when you're growing up, you don't really feel like that. You feel like they're scary. And some of them, for the most part, were, but a lot got goofy, right? So, what really stood out to me was the Nightmare on Elm Street series, okay? Freddy Krueger was definitely a scary guy to me growing up. You know what I'm saying? And even to the day, you know, it's classic. Just classic stuff. Wes Craven's put his dash and sprinkle on him, you know what I mean? And Robert Englund was great. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and start with ranking these movies from worst to best. Starting off with the 2010 version, the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. I felt like this movie, it wasn't good at all. I don't know how a lot of y'all felt out there, but I kind of felt like not seeing Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. I understand times have to change, but I don't feel like the person that they got to play him suited the part correctly. And I feel like the story was all wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming in at number 9. Okay, now, number 8, of course, is Freddy's Dead. Freddy's Dead, although very entertaining, goofy, wasn't the best storyline. The origin story of Freddy was silly to me, you know what I mean? The girl that played his daughter, it was just all goofy altogether. You know what I mean? Again, funny movie, very entertaining, but on the horror scape, nah, it's over for that, bro. You understand? So that's number 8. Number 7 is The Dream Child. As much as I wanted this movie to be great, I watched this movie still to the day, over and over and over again, and it's like, damn, I wish this movie could have been better, because I feel like Freddie coming back through Alice's womb and through her child, I felt like that was a great concept, but they just didn't execute it right. And there was a lot of goofiness in there too. Freddy's 1-2-liners, you know what I'm saying, were great and some were funny, but it just didn't hit the spot for me. So that's number 7 right there. Number 6, all right, is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Wes Craven's came back, which the last one I think he had something to do with was like part 3, Dream Master. You know what I mean? So he came back and he did the New Nightmare, which put a new spin on Freddy Krueger, and Freddy kind of materialized in the real world. So they had to figure out how to get rid of him. You know what I mean? Heather Langley and Cap surprise return in this movie. So it was pretty good. You know, I don't know if they could have done anything else with this one besides what they done. So I'm gonna give it was pretty good. Pretty good. Number 5, all right, is a movie that should have been made years ago before it was made. Freddy versus Jason. Now, I have a lot of discussions with people. I feel like Freddy whooped Jason's ass, but I feel like this would have been better suited at the pinnacle of both of their stardom. You know what I mean? I feel like it wasn't too late when it came out, but again, it was too late when it came out. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they had all kind of ideas, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pinhead was supposed to be involved. This was supposed to happen, that was supposed to happen. Like, if all of the things would have materialized that was supposed to, I feel like it would have been really, really dope. But they didn't, you know what I mean? So, but for what we got, I feel like it was great. I feel like the spin on Jason being afraid of water, Freddy turning him into a baby and getting in his mouth, I thought that was genius. You know what I mean? And I don't know why they didn't execute those in some of the Friday the 13th movies. But when we get to Friday the 13th, I'll talk about those. But number 5, Freddy versus Jason. And number 4, okay, is the Dream Master. Now, this was, to me, one of the best Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I feel like Alice gaining all her friends' power in order to fight Freddie. It was a great move for them to do. So with that being said, number 4 is the Dream Master. Number 3, of course, is one of the best Nightmare on Elm Street movies that came out. We have the Dream Warriors. You know, this movie was completely dope. You know what I'm saying? A lot of nice kills. Heather Langenkamp makes a return in this movie, and she's now a counselor trying to help other kids who are the descendants of parents from the town where Freddie was killing them at. You know what I mean? So, great movie. You know, I don't know what else they could have done with this one either, but Wes Craven did make a return to help with this one, which of course probably made it great. Okay, so let's get into the last 2, which is number 2, Freddy's Revenge. This movie gets a lot of slack. I've heard a lot of things about this movie over the year, and as I've always liked it, you know what I mean, a lot of people didn't like it because a lot of people, I guess, felt like because Freddie wasn't getting at you in his dreams, in your dreams, he wasn't getting at people like that. He was going through Jesse, getting to people, and a lot of people found this movie to have a lot of homosexual references in it. You know what I'm saying? And for the time, if that was the case, pretty freaking revolutionary, you know what I mean? But, you know, I suggest if y'all want more insight on this movie, go check out Scream Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street. The guy that played Jesse, he did a whole documentary on his experience with this movie, and it was great. Go check that out. But, of course, number 1, the original A Nightmare on Elm Street. This movie is classic. It has blood, guts, all of that. And it was a step away. Although it's a slasher, it's kind of like, to me, a psychological slasher. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yes, a slasher, but Wes Craven's kind of took it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, away from Halloween, Michael Myers, Friday the 13th with Jason, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface, and even something like Phantasm. This movie is definitely one of the greats and deserves to be in the plethora of great horror films, period, point blank. Number 1, Nightmare on Elm Street movie is the original from 1984, yo. So, with that being said, what y'all think, people? This your boy P. Ross, and we about to be up out of here, you know what I mean? The Animated Black Man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we up out of here. Peace.